Utah.
All right, it's going to be a great day, though, on Thursday.
Yeah, Pioneer Day looks fantastic. Temperatures pretty close to normal and plenty of sunshine today. Story's been the wind that's been whipping here in northern Utah. We did have some clouds in St. George earlier, but right now, man, there's hardly a cloud out there. Blue skies, sunshine, temperatures actually below normal in St. George today in the 90s. They're typically above 100. Ensign Peak, a little different story. We've got clouds and a few little scattered storms on the south end of the Salt Lake Valley and another little line up north of town along the Great Salt Lake. And I'll show you a vortex in a minute. Here's some of the peak wind gusts. Cedar City, a gust to 53 miles an hour. Kaysville gusting up to 48, 43 in Kearns, Grantsville 42. We matched that in Evanston. And as you went on through places like Milford and Ogden, low 40s. So that's enough to blow the dust around, blow smoke in, and it was definitely windy. And we're going to continue to see some wind overnight and into the day tomorrow, but it won't be as intense. In fact, I think we'll see that drop down to a little bit more manageable level. You can see a little cluster of storms right over Loa right now in southern Utah. Junction over to Beaver is the same story. As we come north, we do still have these little thunderstorms that keep bubbling up. This one's out over Eureka right now through Payson. Right north of Provo, we've got a little cell coming right over I-15 around Pleasant Grove on your way over towards Lehi, and then that rolls over towards West Jordan. There's the band over the Great Salt Lake right now. There's 3 lightning strikes right out over the lake and over the bay and headed up towards Brigham City. These are kicking out a little bit of wind as well, so we're dealing with south winds, complements of the overall flow, but these little localized storms are kicking out some outflow winds as well. So 89 Salt Lake, 87 in Provo, 94 in St. George, but things have really cleared as we showed you in the camera. 70s in Price, 81 in Rock Springs at this hour. So why all the wind? It's this low pressure center that just is diving in from the northwest. This little frontal boundary, it's never even going to make it to Utah. This low kind of dives and then moves north, and this front just dissolves away. So ahead of it, we're getting the south winds, but that front would generally sweep through, flip the winds, cool our temperatures. This is not this one. This one's just going to kind of waft and fall apart. So a little bit of wind still tomorrow, still a little bit of cloud cover and some mountain buildup, but then that front just dissolves. We never see a wind shift. We never drop the temperatures. It just kind of disappears and the winds subside. So there you go. Rolling through Thursday, there will still be a few little buildups over the mountains, but I think for Pioneer Day, just sunny skies with a few clouds late in the afternoon, and it should be pretty nice. 88 in Nephi tomorrow, 96 in Green River. Southwestern Utah, St. George to 97, but Panguitch and Loa are going to be a little cooler in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. And the 7-day forecast in St. George, 97 for 2, then we kind of ramp it back up. 102's average, and we're below that for 6 out of the next 7 days. In northern Utah, our lows will be a little cooler up in Logan and Montpelier in the 50s. Highs tomorrow will be back in the 80s and 90s. Salt Lake will go to 93, Sandy and 91, Park City. How about 10 degrees cooler than that? They'll be in the upper 80s. 7-day forecast, Salt Lake City, 93 for the next 2. Then we kind of just notch it up a couple of degrees as we head towards the weekend, but nothing excessive. I mean, we've had days of 47 where the temperatures were well above 100 degrees, and this year it's actually going to be pretty close to normal, maybe a little below.
Yeah, that's very doable.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Thanks.
You bet.